Sam, let's just go right to the moment. You're running onto the field. The clock is winding down. Neither team, speaking of BYU and Utah, has a timeout left, and your buddy Will Farron setting up for the field goal. But you, of course, have to handle the snap and get the ball down cleanly. What's going through your mind as this chaos is ensuing?
Yeah, I just remember going up to Will and saying, "Hey, this is what we practiced for. Like, this is like memories forever, basically." And then we cracked a couple of jokes that him and I like, just inside jokes that we both have, just to kind of both keep us relaxed. And yeah, you always try and envision that moment and what you're going to feel like. And I was actually a little bit surprised about how calm we both felt. I think that I guess it's probably a testament to how much work we've done together, and you can't allow your mind to think of what could or couldn't happen, because that's when you run into danger as a specialist. So just pushing that out and just having fun with it, to be honest. I just said to him, I'm like, "Hey, this is a piece of cake. We got this. Like, no worries at all." And I think he smirked, and I think that's when the camera saw him. So yeah, it was a fun moment for sure.
So you were the one making Will laugh in that moment.
Well, I mean, I don't want to take the credit for it. I think we were both just kind of laughing with each other, and it's one of those things where you just can't be too serious, because if you're too serious, then you start overthinking about like what you're meant to do as a specialist. And it's as best you can, if you can allow your muscle memory to take over and just go out and do what you've been practicing, for 6-7 months doing, then you should be fine. And as soon as I put the ball down, I knew it was through. Like, it's, as you said, it's one of those things when, if I get a clean hold, I know Will's going to put it through. So I felt as soon as he hit it, I'm like, it's in. And I got up and celebrated really early. So, yeah.
I find that in my life, sometimes when I don't have time or even an option to overthink something, it just typically goes better than maybe had I had more time. So how much of that factored in here when it was just go time?
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. I definitely feel the same way. I think it's better to just kind of go out and not having a choice, and just like, we didn't have any timeouts, and there was a potential for a mayday, which is kind of, you go out and you just do it quick. So there was a little bit more stress because I had to kind of watch the clock a little bit. I was trying to time it so that there would be not much time left for them to get the ball back, and also for us to get the kickoff. So I think I was kind of just waddling out there, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to hurry up a little bit. So got to my spot, and then I just said to Will, all right, just give it a sec. Like, I just want to watch this clock. And then went through the cadence. And then by the time he kicked, I think there was, 3 seconds left. So credit to the guys for executing that perfectly.
You have been involved in a fake punt successfully, a fake field goal, also successful. Now a game-winning field goal to beat BYU's arch nemesis, and a major success. What is happening with BYU special teams that is creating for this type of overall success?
Yeah, I think, it starts at the top with Coach Kalani, Coach Pop, and then even Coach Hill as well, with his experience that he's had with Australian punters. I think that they've just put us all in a position to be able to be successful, dialing up a scheme that plays to all of our strengths. And they're all just so diligent in what they do. And I've never seen a coaching staff be so focused on special teams, which is something that, is really special. And it's able to make us all go out and perform at a really high level. And yeah, I couldn't be happier and more blessed to be here, to be honest.
How was your first taste of the rivalry as a BYU player?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I don't want to say it's what I expected, because you never know what to expect, to be honest. But yeah, the hostility and the crowd noise was probably louder than I thought, just because obviously we play at Lavelle and everyone's always bonkers when we're playing there. So it was definitely noisy and hostile, which I kind of liked, because it got the adrenaline going. And the job never changes though, so it doesn't really matter what if the crowd's loud or there's no one there. It's all the same to me, really, to be honest.
Okay, let's now go to the celebration, both right after the kick goes through, when the chaos of the final play is over and it's actually zeros on the clock and you've won. Take us from that moment all the way back to Provo, when you couldn't get off the bus, apparently.
Yeah, no, it was good fun. It was yeah, that was the first thing I thought when the ball went through. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see the boys dancing and getting after it. So it was really cool to just have that moment. And they're the moments that I probably will cherish forever. I mean, punting well and holding well and kicking field goals is great, but I think the moments that you have in the locker room with all the boys afterwards, and watching Tyler Batty like get after it and things like that, they're the memories that you'll cherish forever. So that was it was pretty special. And then seeing Will get crowd surfed at the SAB was particularly funny for me because I know he would have been very uncomfortable with that, and that made it even better for me to watch. So it was good fun. I actually spoke to him about it after, and he was like, "I didn't know what to do," and I'm like, that's exactly what I envisioned when I saw that.
I'd like to point out that after the game, you find me like pretty quickly, and you give me this big bear hug.
Oh yeah, I know he took you down. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, you win the night. I was like, wow, Sam, you're a strong guy. You're.
Yeah, no, I felt bad afterwards. I'm like, oh damn, I thought I was playing an Aussie rules game for a second there. So yeah.
Oh,
No.
I cherish that memory. No need to apologize. Really, really fun moment. Understandably, the emotions are super high. Now the challenge is you have to compartmentalize the chaos and the euphoria of the weekend, because here comes Kansas, who just played their best game of the season and looked dominant at times against a very good Iowa State team. So how do you make that move from euphoria to, okay, Kansas on Saturday night in some frigid conditions?
Yeah, for sure. No, it's a good point, because I think if you get too caught up on the wins or the losses, it can drain you mentally and physically. And so I think what our team is really special at is the ability to be able to just move on. So I think that we're all already watching film and, getting an analysis of this team that we're about to come up against. And, Kansas are obviously a very tough challenge for us, but I know that we're all going to be ready. And I think even the guys, like, you go to church on Sunday and you spend time, with your wife or family, and then you kind of just forget about the game, to be honest. It's cool to chat about it now, but I'm already over it and I'm on to the next. So.
All right, Sam, I need you to give a message to the BYU fans who you hope are showing up in full force on Saturday night when it will be cold, but under the lights at LaVell Edwards Stadium. What's your message to BYU fans this week?
No, I just want to say to the fans, that we wouldn't be doing this without you. You definitely add an element of motivation for all of us to go out and keep succeeding. So very excited to see you guys there on Saturday night. And let's go get the win and enjoy it once more. So
listen, I want another bear hug after the game if BYU wins, okay?
Oh yeah, I'll be taking you down this time. So yeah, be me for that.
I want you to tackle me.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm excited.
Sam, appreciate the time, man. Sending you all the BYU Sports Nation karma we can for good vibes, and good luck against Kansas.
No, thanks, Spencer. I appreciate your time. Thank you.